This is such a different vibe than last week.
Last week, I felt like I could make a miracle happen.
And you were every single second. Every word you uttered. It was so good. You looked dazzling. I'm I'm still floored. And you look so
You
good
look
today.
so cute. Stop it.
Stop
it.
Okay.
Stop
I'm just like head down like a kid. You look so good, dude. I really wanted to go for like the ram look, and those were some that I was thinking of also getting.
Yeah.
But I feel like I didn't. I actually got this cape. Shout out to Walter Mercado. I got this cape for Walter Mercado, plus the golden shirt I was gonna wear. But remember, I told you it never came.
Oh.
It finally did.
And it looks so good as the devil.
Yeah.
As a devil costume, I mean.
Thank you. We're little devils.
Little devils. Yes, you can tell by the horns.
I love it. Oh my gosh, your makeup looks so good too.
Thank you. I love your makeup.
So we are both devils, and I'm here for it.
I don't think it really fits the vibe of the book.
Did we? We switched.
We swapped it out. But I don't even think it fit the vibe with the other book either.
Well, we were saints.
No. What? No.
Oh, what we were last time for the second book of this? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about the fact that this costume didn't fit for what book we wanted to do originally.
Oh, you're right. It didn't. Okay,
but it's okay because we're not always fitting the theme.
In order to connect it, if we wanted to, I guess. Sometimes people do devilish things,
and it's not okay.
And we are talking about something that I feel like Book Talk has been talking about all spooky season.
So I'm excited to get into it. We did do this out of order, but it's okay. We're here now.
It's okay. So, Yajaira, do you think going back into an Uketsu book and finally reading book 1, Strange Pictures, can fix your life?
Yes.
Welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Cheli.
And I'm your host, Yajaira.
And today we are talking about Strange Pictures by Uketsu. He is a very well-known author and has been Japanese author and has been getting a lot of traction recently for like his creepiness.
And I thought it was so interesting because I just read that there's a lot of speculation on who this author is. Like no one actually knows for sure who they are. And I love that.
Crazy. So he will show up. I don't know if you could put a picture of his author picture.
Oh my God, dude. I saw it after I edited our last one, our Strange Houses. And I was like, oh my God, that picture is so scary.
And he will show up like that to meetings. He won't show his face. He'll show up with that mask and he'll only use a voice modulator.
I'm scared.
Oh my God. What if he's like the sweetest
sweetest man.
I own succulents. Like, he's just...
But I kind of love that, this is the persona and it's fitting with the genre.
Yes. I love that for him. So, we're talking about book 1, but really quickly, we do have book of the months and
we have book clubs.
Book clubs and our book
We're not
of the
the
month.
subscription box.
Oh my gosh, sorry. Cut that. They're not paying us. So we do have book clubs, and currently our book of the month is The Possession of Alba Diaz by... Give me the first letter.
Oh my God, girl. Well, I was hoping you would have looked it up by the time that
I'm so sorry.
Isabel Cañas.
Isabel Cañas. That is going to be our book of the month. If you would like to join the conversation, you can find us on Fable and on Goodreads / the Book Fix Pod.
Under the Book Fix Pod.
Thank you. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get started?
All right, so who's giving the minute?
I feel like you are, because you totally tricked me for the past month and made me give every single and you gaslit me, because while I was giving them, I'm like, good thing I'm giving it now because I'm pretty sure Yajaira did the last one, and I kept thinking that, and I was wrong. Those are so stressful.
Actually, I don't know. I just felt like you did a lot of them in the last batch.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't actually count. It's okay. I'll do my best. I will say that the point of us giving 1 minute summaries is for the listener to make a decision. Like if you haven't read the book, do you know if you want to read the book? And if you do want to read the book, go read it and then come back because we are going to give major spoilers afterwards, okay?
But this is a spoiler-free summary. Mm-hmm. Okay, whenever you're ready.
This is going to be really short because I don't remember the names right now. So, okay. And go. Strange Pictures follows many characters. And in every chapter, it's a different character. And it has different pictures where like something weird is going on. It's like a mystery and you're trying to figure out like what are the pictures telling us about the characters. And there's mysterious deaths that happen. And are they all connected or not?
Short and sweet, to the point, 26 seconds. That's just how I love it. We keep it like that. We keep it clean. We keep it cute. Okay, so the second book was called Strange Houses. And I just want to say this right now. I feel like, although I really, really, really like Strange Houses, it felt like something was lacking. Mm-hmm. And I feel like now I could voice it. There was no connection with the houses. Like there was, but it was so loose that I was like, I don't really care about this. Like I don't care that these two houses are like this.
And I also felt like I was so out of everything that happened in the houses. Mm-hmm. Like we don't really actually know what occurred based on like firsthand experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because everything...
Or firsthand witness.
Everything in that book was purely speculation. Mm-hmm. Nothing was actually based on anything. So I am so happy that everything in Strange Pictures connects.
Yes. Spoiler alert.
So we start off with
the prologue, and I do love that the prologue is like, you don't know who's talking.
Yep.
It's just a psychologist during class talking about this picture of this little girl, a house, and a tree. Mm-hmm. And based on this picture that this little girl drew, the psychologist is explaining to the class, like, you can tell that this little girl was abused. She went through a lot because of certain things in the pictures. And then we get into the meat of the story after this.
Yes. So this story starts off with these college students who have like this ghost club where they just meet up and will like update each other on like paranormal stuff that they found online. Mm-hmm. But there is one guy, I think it's like the leader of the group because no one's going anymore. It's really just him and his thoughts.
It's kind of dead, yeah.
But he goes up to his friend Sasaki and he's just like, hey, oh my God, I found this crazy blog. Mm-hmm. You need to read it. It's everything. Mm-hmm. And Sasaki's like, yeah, I'll read it when I get home. I'm going to say this out of order. Go read the book. But I thought it was funny that the guy was like, no, I printed a copy of it. I have the whole thing's right here. I take this one. This is my Monday copy.
That is
I have
so
a copy for every day of the
funny.
week.
It was like all in a binder. It's like, here, I just read it for the 15th time.
You blinked right now and I read it. Mm-hmm. That's how committed I am. But our character goes home and finds the blog, and the blog is called Oh No, Not Raku. My journal, I'll try to update every day. Mm-hmm. So,
but the last entry was very weird and very sad.
Eerie. So the last entry was
to the one I love the most or something like that.
To the one I love the most, 2012. So this is like, I think a year and a half ago. Mm-hmm. So it's been a while since this person has updated, and it says, I'm going to stop updating this blog today. I finally figured out the secret of those 3 drawings. I can't imagine the kind of pain you must have been suffering, nor can I understand the depths of what sins you've committed. I cannot forgive you, but even so, I will always love you. Raku. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like, oh my God, like mm-hmm. what has occurred to this man?
Yeah.
We don't know. And so the character backtracks and reads all of the blogs, which it isn't that many.
It's not long, no. And they even speculate afterwards that maybe he deleted a lot of the entries. And so the blog is very much centered around Raku and his wife, Yuki.
Yes.
And so reading that last entry, you would just assume like, oh, maybe this is about Yuki, right?
Yeah.
But then as you're reading it, you learn that Raku is excited because his wife is pregnant, mm-hmm. and he's not working currently, right?
I don't think he was.
And so now that's why he's able to update the blog like daily.
Mm-hmm.
And so he learns that there's some complications with the pregnancy. And then after some time, he does come back and say that unfortunately Yuki did pass. And
But before she passed, she did draw 5 images, and she drew them numbered, and they were not in order, but the numbers were all varying sizes and in different positions. So it was weird.
It was weird because in the blog entries, Raku did explain like, oh, here's a picture of what she thinks the child is gonna look like in the future, and the child does look androgynous because they didn't know the gender of the baby yet.
Yep.
And then there's a picture of an older lady, and then
That looks like she's praying.
And then there's a picture of a man and another picture of a woman. And what he said was that, oh, this is what the baby could look like if it's a woman, and then this other one if it's a man.
Yes. So after Yuki passes,
Oh, and then there's a picture of the baby
wearing a pointy hat.
wearing a pointy hat because it's like Christmas time or something.
Yes. So after Yuki passes, Raku stops posting. There's that big gap of time. So when this college student goes back, he's like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so confused, because he keeps talking about, like, in that last entry, he talked about the meaning behind the 3 pictures, but there's 5 pictures. Like, I don't know what that means. And so then the guy in charge of the club was like, I thought you'd never ask. So he shows that if you overlay the pictures and size them correctly so all the circles match in between, the picture of the lady, the older woman, and the baby show who's supposed to be Yuki getting her cesarean section, and the midwife pulling the baby out.
Yes.
And the reason we can assume a midwife is because there were little hints in the blog that there was a midwife. And
there was also hints that it wasn't just the 2 of them at the house.
So at this point, I was confused, because I'm like, okay, what was the point of that?
And then when the next section happened, which one was it? Remind me.
The next section was, hold on, give me a second.
Oh, I remember. It was the teacher.
Yes,
No,
it was this one.
it was the child.
Utah.
So in the next section after that, there's another drawing, and it's like a building with like a smudge on the top and a child and its mother, right? And so Utah is the child?
Utah.
And so the child drew this, and
The teachers were alarmed.
the teacher was alarmed, but I didn't really understand why, because I felt like if I were to see that, I would just be like, oh, he just accidentally smudged it.
I feel like the most alarming thing is the fact that Utah was so artistic, and he was very, like, if he were to mess something up because he was so artistic, he would have asked for another paper, but he didn't. And then, like, in the image, you can see that this smudge was done even before he drew the shape of the apartment.
Right.
So if you had messed it up, why didn't he ask for a new paper?
For another paper. So then, saying this one quickly. So then the mother, Naomi, is with the child, and there was a scary moment when they felt like they were being followed, and so they like rushed back home. And then the next morning, Utah is gone, and so there's like this whole thing, but she doesn't want to go to the police. It's like she calls the daycare and is like, hey, Utah's not going. Utah's only 4 at this point, and she's just like,
Is Utah there?
Is Utah there? Has anyone seen Utah? And then they're thinking like, oh, maybe she's going to call the police. She never calls the police. She doesn't want to get them involved. And so then she goes to the cemetery because she figures out that the smudge was going to be a tombstone. Like, it was meant to be a tombstone, but then maybe Utah just felt like, you know what, I would just rather draw something else. And so he's at the tombstone because that's where his biological mother is.
Yes.
And did we learn that it's Yuki? Yeah, we do, right? Because
we do later, but we can say it now.
Because I feel like it did say it, because in every chapter you kind of learn like, oh, it's all connected.
Everything's connected. So Yuki, who was the wife
of Raku.
Yes.
From the blog.
is Yuta's actual mom. And Naomi is the midwife, which is the grandma. And the mom of Haruto, which is Raku. Oh my god, so many names.
Yeah.
Someone give me a round of applause. That was so... I had so much going in my head. Okay, so what we need to know about Naomi is that she's actually the person that they were originally talking about at the beginning of the story. So that baby, or that picture of the girl standing next to the house with the bird, we learned that she had a really bad upbringing, and that picture was actually shown in a psychology class because that girl, which is that girl, which is Naomi, actually ends up offing her mom at age 11.
Going to a psych ward for it.
Yes.
Although I don't think they reveal this until the end, though.
We're out of order. It's fine.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. But I only bring that up because she has been unhinged, you know? And so then afterwards, she has like this moment where these two guys are super into her. And she's just kind of like, oh, well, I mean, look at me. You know?
What two guys?
The two guys, her husband and the other man. There were two guys that were really into her. So she has a moment where like...
Oh, that was... Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, do you want to say it in a different order?
No, go ahead.
So,
I'm just confused that it was like what you're bringing up right now. Okay.
Okay, so she just has a moment where like, I don't know if I want to be a mom because what if I end up the same as my mom?
Okay.
So just to kind of know our character, she is unstable. She becomes a mother and she gives birth to Haruto, which is Raku. And when he starts growing up, she starts realizing that the husband is not that great with Haruto. Would you like to add anything?
I think I'm just confused on the order that you're bringing it up. But
well,
okay.
the reason I'm bringing that up is because I just want to get through
is hers. The husband.
Yes.
Okay, so the next one is the husband, and he's a teacher. And
not a liked teacher.
Oh my god, everybody hated him, which I thought was so funny because basically in this chapter he goes hiking, you know? It's a thing he does yearly. He goes to this one specific spot that he loves, that's very calming. And so he mentions it to people, you know. I think there's like a specific student that this student saw him as like a mentor. And years later, or after his death, because the teacher does die mysteriously, he was murdered. Nobody ever caught the killer. And it's like following like the events of him going hiking. He had invited this friend to go with him, but this friend left that same night. And then the next day, they thought, the timeline was weird, but like he was basically found murdered brutally.
The next day.
He was stabbed many times. And so they weren't able to figure out who had done it. And so this child or the student who had seen him as a mentor was like, okay, I'm going to go into journalism and I'm going to solve his murder. Yeah. Which I thought was so funny because everybody else hated him. Even the wife, which was Naomi.
Yeah.
And she was just like, nah, don't care.
Yeah, and it goes back to just like how he was treating Haruto.
Yes. That's why she hated him, because he wasn't that great of a father. And so the student...
Toko. I don't remember his full name, but it was Toko.
So Toko goes to the same spot, tries to figure out... And the picture tied to this was basically a picture that the teacher had done on like a receipt, on the back of a receipt, which was this like scenery that he loved, but it was like folded many times. And so he was really confused because like, why would he have drawn it? And like, what was the significance of it? And he just figured out that the timeline of his death was wrong. Everyone thought that he had been stabbed that same night, but it was actually the next day. So in the morning.
And the reason it was folded like that was because he did grids. And when you have grids, it makes it possible for you to draw when you can't see what you're drawing. And he was actually tied up. So the reason that he drew it like that was because he couldn't move his hands up, but he really wanted to show where he was at and at what time.
Yes. So while he is there, that's when he's attacked that same night. And he wakes up with his hands and legs tied. Mm-hmm. And he also starts drawing that same scenery so that hopefully someone can figure out, like, no, I was killed. Wait, no, like, my death is connected to the teacher's death, basically.
Yes. Isn't it kind of crazy, though? Because the killer also force-fed him in order to throw off
the timeline.
Because then there was food in that person's stomach that was still being digested. Mm-hmm. Which is like you really have to think things through that much to throw that in.
Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of figured like you would know what time someone passed based on like the way that their blood
Yeah,
looked.
but I'm imagining it was really gruesome. Like it was very like unsalvageable. But I don't know.
No, I mean the drying of the blood.
Oh.
Like how the blood dries.
I guess so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
That's why I'm not in this, because I don't know. So then he thinks, at first he thought it was Yuki, which like threw me off because he had seen Yuki, and Yuki had confessed that she had a crush on the teacher.
Yeah, and Yuki.
It's so freaking weird.
It's so weird, but Yuki, just to remind,
was Raku's wife, but not yet at this point.
Yes.
And which the teacher is Raku's father.
Yes. So, yeah, it was really gross. And it was weird because she confesses this to Naomi. And it's like, yeah, so don't think that I'm going to date Haruto, which is Raku. Don't think I'm going to date him because he looks like his dad. Added plus, for sure. But, like...
No, she confessed when she was already pregnant.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Because she was like, oh, I just feel like I need to tell you something. Like, I had a crush on your husband because he was my art teacher. And Naomi was like, yeah, I mean, I get it. Haruto looks just like him and he's very handsome. So,
yeah, but didn't she reassure, like, but I do love Haruto.
Yeah.
Just like, to let you know.
It's not about the looks, but it is, but it's not.
But then Naomi gets a weird dream where Haruto...
Well, we're skipping because Naomi was the one that killed Toko.
That's not his name. The husband. Toko's the friend. Toko's the guy that watched the killing. Kagira is the dad's name.
No. I'm talking about the journalist.
Oh, she does kill him. I forgot about that.
She kills him.
Oh my God.
And then she kills that other guy.
That was blackmailing her.
Oh, the friend.
That's who I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. See, now
Toko is that guy. Her other friend is Toko. But the journalist who was digging too much into it, she also killed?
She killed 3 people.
Well, she was on a killing spree.
Well, no, she killed a lot of people because she killed the journalist and then she killed Token something.
Yeah.
Because that person, which was her friend / her husband's frenemy, he had been the last person to see him alive, and he said that he went back to basically off him because he had always liked her.
Yeah.
And he thought they would be together afterwards. And he witnessed her offing her husband and was like, I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to blackmail her after, basically.
Horrible.
And so then she killed the journalist and then killed that guy, Toko?
Yep.
Yeah,
Toko.
that guy. And framed him. Like, she wrote a suicide note as if he had written it. And basically, he took the fall for both the killings.
Yes. And it's so crazy because the way that Naomi thinks, she seems very logical. Like, it doesn't seem like she's losing her sanity. She's just like, well, I had to do it.
No, I had to because...
I had to.
It just made the most sense.
And when Haruto and Yuki are about to have a baby, Naomi has a dream where Haruto's already holding the baby and is like, oh my gosh, look, it's my baby. And I think the baby asks, like, where's mom? Mm-hmm. And the baby points at Naomi. Mm-hmm. And Naomi's like, oh no, the mom's Yuki. And it's like, no, you're the mom. And so then she wakes up and she's like...
That's so crazy.
Oh, that is crazy.
And you know what's even crazier? I don't understand how Yuki kind of knew? Because, like, then she drew the 5 pictures, right?
I think there is missing parts of it. I feel like there should have been a Yuki section where her and Naomi
spoke, or she kind of got vibes off of her.
Yep. Because did she just have like a premonition?
I guess, because then Yuki basically drew these pictures, and if you overlay them all together, you see this woman
pulling a baby
snatching the baby out of her stomach, basically. And so, I don't know. It kind of just felt like, then why would you trust anything she does for you? Because remember, Naomi was the one who would give her medication.
Yeah.
And she gave her salt pills.
Yep.
Because it would higher her blood pressure. And she was already struggling with high blood pressure during the pregnancy.
It's horrible.
And so she did that so that she wouldn't make it during labor.
That's horrible.
And she didn't. She didn't make it. That's so sad.
Do you think, though? Because I didn't understand then what Haruto wrote on the Raku blog when it was like, I know what you meant by those 3 pictures. Like, your sins were super horrible, but I still love you. Was he talking about Naomi or Yuki?
I thought he was talking about Naomi.
Okay.
That he realized that how many people she had killed, basically.
So he was realizing that about his own mom.
Yes.
Damn.
But then I wouldn't understand, like, I don't understand why you would leave your child with her then. She's unhinged. This lady is offing everybody.
But he did grieve. So maybe she offered to watch the kid. But then you're right. There's that, why didn't you go back for your kid?
I just feel like I wouldn't leave my child with this crazy lady.
Where was he?
What do you mean?
Where was Haruto?
I thought they were just like all together. What do you mean? In the same house?
He was in the house with them?
Yeah, because didn't Naomi live with them?
Yes. I'm just trying to remember if it showed
his death. No, it just didn't show his death.
No, but he didn't die, right? Haruto didn't die?
Yes, he killed. He offed himself.
Oh my god, I forgot. They were all living together. Oh my god, I forgot. That's so sad. Me experiencing it for the first time. That's so sad.
I mean, hey, it is crazy how many deaths happened in this story.
All centered from one lady.
Yeah, everybody died. And I thought it was insane that she justified every single killing except Yuki's. She did feel guilty about her. She was like, you know what? All of these men sucked. But Yuki, she didn't deserve that. She didn't deserve that.
Wow.
She was kind of chill.
We love an empathetic woman.
God. Poor Yuki.
She gets caught in the end.
Yes, because the journalist that she had killed, this journalist had told somebody else what he was planning on doing, and this person basically investigated a little deeper, and then that's when they figured out, like, wait, they're drawing the same thing. Like,
and I thought it was cool because we actually see this journalist approach her, come in her house, and she stabs him. But then we see it again, and before the journalist goes in, his backup is like, you need to wear a vest because you don't know what's going to happen in there. Mm-hmm. And then it shows that scene again, and he's wearing a vest, so he's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes! Thanks. I would have been so angry if she had gotten away with all of this.
With another death.
With another one. And I'm so glad it ended like that. I did not want this woman to win. I am so happy that it ended like this. Mm-hmm. This was way more satisfying than Strange Houses was.
I agree. I was so happy that everything was like connected. Mm-hmm. And I also really liked the aspect of the pictures.
Yeah, me too. I liked it more than the aspect of the pictures in Houses. Mm-hmm. Like, I felt like this one, it was a lot. It is very, even though it's short, it's very dense with story. But I think it's so rewarding when you get to the end and you understand, like, the aspects of Naomi that made her this way.
Yeah.
It's so good.
But was it true, though? Because wasn't she the psychologist that was explaining, like, the meaning of the pictures in the beginning?
No, it gave the name of the psychologist. Was it her? Was that a fake name?
I don't know.
She's lying to me? But women don't lie.
You're right. They don't.
I believe everything women say.
Got me again.
Tomiko Haigyo.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
But so yeah, she gets got.
She gets got. And the story ends. How's the story end?
She gets got. What do you mean?
The end.
And they lived happily ever after.
Well,
Well,
the ones who made it.
oh my God.
Yuta is now living with the teacher.
The teacher?
Yeah, Yuta and the teacher.
Oh yeah,
They go out camping.
There was another teacher there, yeah.
They go out camping, and it's super sweet because if you remember, Haruto, which is Yuta's actual dad, he used to go camping with his dad, and he hated it because his dad would always force him to eat meat, and it's just like, why would you do that to your son? He obviously doesn't like eating like grilled meat outside, whatever. And so very similar, Utah's outside and they're barbecuing, and he's calling him Papa, and he's like, oh yeah, we're making food or whatever. And then he doesn't like grilled meat. And then the teacher goes, but it's all right, just you wait. I'm going to make you the most delicious noodles in the world.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Oh, I'm so happy for Utah. I was so worried. Oh my gosh.
Man, there's so many deaths in this book.
Yeah, and so many like parallel scenes that you need to remember. And I just have one brain and one mind.
And I'm just one girl.
Oh my God. I love this book.
Yeah.
Way more than the first one.
So much better than, this is the first one. So much better than the
first one we read.
The first one we read, yes.
I would give this book, I can see why Book Talk was talking so highly about it. I think it's so well written and just so well thought out. I would give this book a 5 out of 5. I loved it so much.
Yeah, I agree. It's a 5 out of 5 for sure. It's really, really good. Not that scary though.
Not that scary, but
it's more of a mystery.
I was waiting for the images to scare me.
Dude, I thought it was gonna be like hidden pictures where like they slowly get creepier and creepier, but it was fine. I did really like the aspect of the pictures either way.
Yeah, me too. Very quick read. I definitely recommend.
At first, you know what I thought? What I first expected was for it to be like a photograph, and then you see like Slenderman in the back.
Hell no!
It's like, who is that blob back there?
Oh my God! Hell no! I would have been scared. I'm glad that it went the way it did. To anyone listening to us in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on, thank you so much. If you can please leave a rating of 5 stars and a review recommending us our next read. We're getting really close to the end of horror season. So no more spooky books, please. Anything else that's not spooky.
Unless
we
it's
need
like
to change your pace.
spooky and Christmas.
No, I'm done being scared.
You're not even scared.
A little bit. I always have a little bit of fear in me.
It wasn't scary. This one and the last one were not scary.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm just like in a perpetual state of fear. You don't get me.
I guess not.
But if you could recommend us our next read, that would be amazing.
Make it fluffy or smutty. One or the other.
Or both. Okay, go ahead.
And if you're looking for an extra way to support us just a little bit more, we do have a Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/bookfix. But if you're not looking for something that's monthly, we do also have Ko-fi, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix or buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix.
If you are watching us, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. If you would like to follow our social media or you're looking for our Fable and our Goodreads for our book clubs, you can find all of those under our link tree, linktr.ee/thebookfix. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye. Do you feel devilish right now?
A little bit. You
feel a little evil?
Should we confess to one of our sins right now?
Oh God, where do I start? Which one?
Hold on. I know, I'm trying to decide. What have I done recently?
I don't think I've done anything bad. I'm pretty perfect.
Yeah, I'm pretty saintly now that I think about it. No crimes committed on my end.
Nothing here.
Nothing here. Clean slate, as one would say.
Tune in next week. Maybe we have something that we've done.